Tonight, the LA County Sheriff's Department says it is considering opening a criminal investigation into Italian actress Asia Argento, Anthony Bourdain's former girlfriend, following a new report in the New York Times. According to the paper, actor Jimmy Bennett accused Argento of sexually assaulting him in a California hotel in 2013, when he was just 17. The actress posting on Instagram later that day, "Happiest day of my life, reunion with Jimmy Bennett." Bennett, who played Argento's on-screen son as a 7-year-old, threatened to sue after the actress publicly accused Harvey Weinstein of raping her. Soon after, Argento allegedly paid Bennett nearly $400,000.
He felt like that was hypocritical, so he reached out and asked her to pay him a big sum of money in order to stay quiet about all this.
The New York Times says it received encrypted documents, not seen or verified by NBC News, outlining what the paper describes as a legal agreement made in 2017. Months later, in May of this year, Argento delivered this headline-grabbing speech at the Cannes Film Festival.
And even tonight, sitting among you, there are those who still have to be held accountable for their conduct against women.
Argento has not returned requests for comment, while Bennett's attorney says his client will respond in the coming days. Late today, Harvey Weinstein's lawyer said the news revealed a, quote, stunning level of hypocrisy. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.